Girl, Suki and Rolly going back and forth. Suki said Rolly don't have no hair in the back of her head. And y'all, I swear to God, I was praying we had a shady camera person. I was praying that somebody on production would just get behind the back of that neck and show me. And girl, when that camera went behind Rolly's head, y'all, I could have died. What's going on, my girls and my gays and my straight boys? It is me, the Godfather. Where my baddies at? I see you. And I am back with another Baddies East review for you guys. You guys, before we jump into this review, y'all pardon my voice, y'all. I am currently under the weather, y'all. I have come down with the flu. Y'all pardon my voice. My voice might sound a little nasally. I'm sorry. I apologize. But we're going to take it for what it is, and we're going to push forward. But I must say, I look good. I'm serving y'all décolletage. I'm giving y'all a robe. I'm wearing my robe today because, y'all, these hoes are tired, and I'm tired as well, so I'm going to get real comfortable, y'all. I got the legs out, you know, matching earrings, matching bracelets, you know. Giving y'all a vibe. Still serving a bad bitch, although I'm sick. But, hi, it's everybody that's new. Hi, my name is Scotty, comedian, the Godfather. And you're going to like your stay here. So, be sure to like, be sure to comment, be sure to subscribe to this channel. Click that bell to be notified of all my latest updates. And without further ado, let's get into this review. So y'all, we start this episode off with Natalie having a coked out rage over a plate of food, y'all. Y'all, I was so confused. Please tell me that Scotty and Natalie is not arguing over a plate of food. Girl, Natalie, you must be on that cocaine. You must be on that powder and that Similac because this is insane. And we see Suki and Rolly go at it. Now, y'all, I'm not even going to hold you. The way that this fight was set up, it kind of gave me Suki was destined to fail because y'all know when Rolly fight, her body is so big, so she just covers up her opponent. So, I'm not going to lie. That first hit that Rolly gave Suki, she knocked the bubbles out of Suki's shit. I'm not even going to hold you. But when they got back into that corner, we did see Suki was stinging Rolly on top of her head. So, I'm going to say this was a tie. Like, I kind of feel like they tied here for me. Like, I kind of feel like they should have went again because those are two hard bitches. Like, you know, they're not scared at all. And I like the fight. The fight was really good for what it was worth. Security, the crazy 88s jumped in there real fast, you know. So, too much couldn't happen, but I think it was a tie. Girl, Suki and Rolly going back and forth, y'all, and Sapphire sitting there quiet as a church mouse. I'm like, is this bitch for real? Y'all, pardon this review, and any Sapphire fans, the fans that she have left, y'all might not like this review because I'm going in on her ass. I got a cake baked for Sapphire, and she ain't gonna like the taste of it because what she did was despicable. I'm gonna roast that mother. I'm gonna roast her. Girl, Suki and Rolly going back and forth. Suki said Rolly don't have no hair in the back of her head. And y'all, I swear to God, I was praying we had a shady camera person. I was praying that somebody on production would just get behind the back of that neck and show me. And girl, when that camera went behind Rolly's head, y'all, I could have died. Girl, I could have died. Girl, whoever braided Rolly's hair didn't even bother with the kitchen part of her hair. Like, they just left that little bush there. Like, they left that back of the neck alone. And, girl, they proceeded to braid from the middle part. Girl, I was crying laughing, girl. Girl, that shit was funny as hell. Like, you getting BBLs, but bitch, you need a hair transplant. That's what you need. Like, girl, the back of the hair stunted, y'all. Like, no type of growth. Bitch, you need some rice water. Girl, Rolly said Suki piss was dirty. And, y'all, I swear to God, her piss is dirty. Y'all. And later on in the episode, they actually showed the video of the pee. I never seen it yet, so I don't know. But Suki, if your piss is dirty, given Pepsi colored, it sounds like your kidneys failing. You might need to be on dialysis, bitch. I mean, you might want to go to urgent care right away. Cause girl, she said your pee brown, like the color of Pepsi. She said Rolly's son ugly, and y'all, Sapphire still sitting there like a church mouse, not saying nothing. With that fucked up foundation on her face. I mean, Sapphire not saying nothing, y'all. And I'm just yelling at my TV at this point, calling Sapphire all type of fake bees. Y'all, I'm really going in on Sapphire because I really can't believe that you sat there and left your friend out to dry. With a friend like Sapphire who need enemies. Girl, next thing you know, E.T. threw water in Suki's face. Y'all, I swear to God, I thought Suki was getting baptized. She had that wig cap on like it was a chapel cap. Girl, I thought she was getting baptized in the name of the Father.
Oh, man! I know you know. Fuck the whole up.
I mean, soak the shit out of Suki. And when Suki told Sapphire to go get her, but my thing is, as my best friend, if somebody throwing water in my face, I ain't even gotta tell you nothing. You just know on go. Like, you just on go as it is. Like, if I'm going back and forth with two people, you on the next person. No ifs, ands, nor buts. I ain't even gotta give you a signal. Suki telling her, go get that bitch. Go get her. Sapphire didn't want to go get her. Sapphire, you must be on that powder. Oh girl, no. Oh girl, no. Yo, giraffe looking ass, wanna be down Brandy singing ass. Like, girl, ain't no way on God's green luscious earth where the water is crystal blue would I sat there and let my freaking water throw in her face and I ain't do nothing. I'm trying to de-escalate the situation. No, bitch, we gonna escalate it even further. If you scared, just say you scared. That's all it is. You really left your best friend out there to dry, Sapphire. Girl, I have no respect for you. Like, I have no respect for you. None whatsoever. Oh my God. Girl, I cannot believe Sapphire actually did that, y'all. Like, that shit was like, I was behooved, I was bewildered, I was dumbfounded at the shit I was watching. But with a friend like Sapphire, who needs enemies? Suki, watch the company you keep. Watch the company you keep, my good girl. You threw your friends to the wolves when she was the only real woman on this show, quiet as it kept and loud as it heard. Girl, you sad for that, Sapphire. I ain't got no respect for you. You did all that to be a part of Natalie gang of hoes. And guess what? Natalie still not gonna have no respect for you. You're not getting on next season. You're not getting your own show on Zeus. Zeus wanted Sukiana. And Sukiana knew how much you wanted to be a star. You wanted to get on TV. And so she took you along as a friend of the show. But what type of friend is that? Bitch, you threw Suki under the bus and you let the bus continue to run over. And then you pushed the bus back over her, bitch. And then you blew smoke in her face. You put Suki head all in the transmission of the bus, bitch. Yo! It'll be a cold day in hell before me and you ever speak again. Suki, you better than me, because guess what? After I would have fought Rolly and E.T., me and Sapphire would have got in the field. No questions asked, because you was a snake, bitch. Sapphire trying to beg Suki in the corner, trying to touch her, hug her, calm her down. And I'm like, y'all, at this point in time, I totally understood where Suki coming from. Like, do not try to touch me when I told you go fight this girl. I should have to tell you to go fight this girl. Me and you best friends. Me and you grew up together. Me and you played father and mama together, bitch. Like, me and you had sleepovers together. So, the fact I gotta tell you go jump on somebody who threw water in my face when it should have been a no questions asked kind of thing, and the fact that you didn't want to go do it, and now you want to calm me down? Girl, get the fuck out of here. Girl, go to bed with 12 blankets on and 30 pillows over your head, and don't get up. Suki, that's crazy. The fact that it took this moment for you to finally wake up and see Sapphire was not a real friend. This whole season, Sapphire was not a real friend of you, Suki. And that's crazy because when she was fighting Smiley, Suki died head first in that water. Although she didn't need to. She died in there because y'all best friends. But when that girl needed you the most, you left out there to dry. But guess what? Karma, motherfucker. Karma don't miss, Miss Sapphire. And Suki, I'm telling you, I wouldn't pay Sapphire car insurance. That car go back to the dealership. They're sure to say I'll call for repo right now. That car go back to the dealership. But you'll be walking for the rest of your good days, playing around with me. Screaming and yelling at Suki, trying to get her to calm down. Fuck talking. We need to see actions. If you're not getting in the field with E.T. and trying to defend my honor, as a friend, as a sister, don't talk to me. Girl, Rolly and Suki going back and forth. And Suki told Rolly, you need to take a bath. And y'all, this is not the first time somebody keeps saying Rolly need to go take a bath. Rolly, do you take baths? Like, it's making me think you smell like potato salad even more, because it's like, everybody keep commenting on your body odor, on your BO. Like, do you smell like potato salad or not? Do I need Ritz crackers for you, bitch? Like, girl, I don't want this narrative to keep following you, because everybody keeps saying you don't take baths. Go get your hygiene together. And her pee being brown, girl, throw them both away. And so then Suki and Sapphire got into it again. Girl, Sapphire had the nerve to say that she could not do nothing because they were already fighting. Bitch, the crazy 88s would have let you get your one in with E.T. What are you talking about? We seen everything. Our eyes didn't fool us. We watched you stand there and didn't do nothing. We watched you trying to talk. And we seen it. So what are you talking about? Girl, get out of my peripheral with this bullshit. Like, do not come to me with the bullshit. Because playing in my face is the ultimate sign of disrespect. Girl, Suki told Sapphire, fuck you. And girl, I ain't lying. I felt that in my spirit. That That came from the deepest, darkest place in Suki. Like, Suki told her F her to her face. And Suki was crying. Y'all, I swear to God, my heart was hurting for Suki because I'm someone who actually went through a situation just like this. And when Suki said that, y'all, I felt that it hit me. Like, it was for Sapphire, and that word hit me in my heart. Man, Suki had no lashes on. She gave an ugly cry, y'all. It was messed up. Sapphire, girl, go to bed. So then Suki got on her sprinter van, and even Bobby was on there saying, man, that's messed up. I'll never do some shit like that to you. Sapphire had the nerve, the gumption, the audacity on God's green earth where crystal waters flow to step on that girl's sprinter van and thought she was going to take a seat. I swear to God, Sapphire would have stepped on my sprinter van and I would have skull dragged her off there. Like, the fact that you just left me up Shit's Creek. You think you finna ride back to the house in my van? Bitch, you go walk. Matter of fact, you go crawl after I stomp you. Girl, I'm over Sapphire. I talked about her long enough. Sapphire, we over you at this point, girl. Go pack your bags. So then Mariah Lynn, messy ass. You see Mariah Lynn? It was gonna happen sooner or later. Because every time somebody got something going on, you always insert yourself. So it was only a matter of time before somebody actually clocked it again and actually came after your ass. You had the nerve to pull up Suki video of her on OnlyFans with her P being brown and actually showing Rolly so Rolly can show the world. And my thing is Zeus. Y'all shown Jocelyn titties out in a bathtub with ballistics, so why not show us this video? Was it brown like Pepsi? But Mariah Lynn, you was messy and fugazi as hell for doing that, and I'm glad you had a cake baking for you later on, because guess what? That's what happened when you jump in everybody's business and don't mind a business that pays you. Okay, y'all, fast forward because they had some scenes that happened that I really didn't care too much about. So, before we get into the Natalie and Scotty fight, we gotta double back to the scene where we see Sapphire still sitting down with the ops. Sapphire having a conversation with Natalie, Mariah Lynn, and Rolly. They're still discussing what happened the night before. Now, y'all, I'm still looking at the screen like the fact that you still sitting down with the people this girl just fought proves to me further that you're just an op. Like, you're just an op. You're a fake ass bitch, and I just wouldn't have you in my corner. And Mariah Lynn finally being called out for always jumping to everybody else's storylines because she ain't got nothing else going on. And like Rolly told her, when Natalie and Scotty had their issues going on, I did not pass comments because they are best friends. They're going to handle it the way they see fit. But the fact that you sat there and inserted your opinion saying it's giving weird, like, stay out of those people's shit. And Mariah Lynn, I understand where you're coming from. Like, everybody give their opinions, but when I give my opinion, it's a problem. Y'all want to jump down my throat. I totally understand. But Mariah Lynn, you have to take accountability for the fact that you always do this shit. Like, every time somebody got something going on, I always see you in the background throwing a comedy. It's just never pointed out. But since the fact that Smiley is going, they need somebody else to pick on. And you're the smallest bitch there, so I mean, hey, they gonna get it off of you. I mean, you was up Natalie ass for as long as she could hold you up there. But, like, I know you want to spot for next season, but bitch, be more discreet about it. Like, we don't gotta know that bad that you want to spot for next season. We don't have to know. Mariah Lynn starts to say that she don't want to be in none of the drama. And it was like, okay, if you do not want to be in the drama, keep your opinions and your comments to yourself, bitch. Because the moment you pass an opinion, you're in the drama. You want to be involved. So do not get involved, and when the heat in the kitchen gets too hot, you want to jump out. Production came out of nowhere and included Scarface in this scene, y'all. I could really give a rat's ass. I don't really care about her. Y'all, Sapphire admits that she did not defend Suki because Suki was cool with Smiley, defending Smiley, and Smiley is her op. And I'm like, when the fuck did Smiley become your op? You and Smiley do not have beef. You wanted to fight Smiley because you felt like Smiley was not standing on business. So what? How is Smiley your op? Y'all have not had no problems ever since y'all fought outside the Airbnb where y'all hugged it out. So how the fuck is Smiley your op? Sapphire, what are you talking about? What the fuck are you talking about? You making up every excuse in the book. You making up every excuse in the world as to why you did not defend your best friend. When the only valid reason was because you're scared, right? Like, am I seeing this clearly, y'all? She was scared, right? Right? I mean, hug Smiley after they fought, but Smiley is still your op. Girl, you wanted Smiley's spot on this show. Just say that. Girl, so Sapphire and Suki finally have a sit down. And Suki saying the same thing. It's sad that you my sister and you did not stand on business. Like, it's crazy how Rolly and E.T. are best friends and it stood up for each other. But when it was time for you to jump and time for you to slide, you didn't slide. But behind these cameras and before we came on the show, you said you down to slide. But when it was time for you to slide, bitch, you was frazzled, you was scared. Then Sapphire said, you know, she built bonds and she let the bonds she built with these girls get in the way. Bitch, you wouldn't even have these bonds if it wasn't for me. You wouldn't have none of that if it wasn't for me. I pay your bills. I make sure your car don't get repoed. I got your body done. I give you clout. You wouldn't have none of that if it wasn't for me. But you crossed me. When this show end, you gotta go back home with me. But you crossed me. The one who keep money in your pocket, you crossed me. You bit the hand that fed you. Suki, girl, I would have cut Sapphire off from all my bank accounts. She wouldn't have a dime. I'm glad Suki ran her down to the ground and she gonna start crying. Bitch, keep them tears. You better save them tears, cause guess what? They'll be the last drink you ever get out of me. Drink your tears. You wouldn't get a bottle of liquor out of me, a bottle of water. You wouldn't get nothing. You'll be back on food stamps playing with me. I promise you. And Suki says, at the end of the day, Sapphire, you won't get back in my good graces. You gotta fight E.T. Suki, I didn't like that you said that because it's coming off like you want her at this point to be the do girl. Honestly, you should have told that bitch, you ain't gotta fight E.T. for me. Our friendship is done because you showed me in the moment I needed you most, you're willing to leave me out to dry. Like, I could need you. My life could be on the line and you would run. You would just take off. You would just run away. You don't care about me. So, y'all, we finally get into Scotty and Natalie. Girl, okay. So, like I told y'all, Natalie and Scotty was going back and forth, and Natalie was making it seem like the issue she had with Scotty was because Scotty got a second plate of food. I'm still sitting here at this very moment, just bewildered at the fact they was going back and forth behind chicken. Behind 4 pieces of shrimp, chicken, seafood. I'm like, is you serious, Natalie? That's why you so mad at this girl, because this girl got a second plate of food before everybody else, saying that Scotty was entitled? How is she entitled if the chef bought out her food before everybody? Everybody food coming out well done. I get my food first. And you mad because I'm eating and I'm not waiting? That make me entitled? Natalie, come on now. Come on now. Come on now. Is the coke messing with your mind that bad? Like, let's just be 100 right now. What's the real reason that you want to fight this girl, that you fought this girl for? Because a plate of chicken was just the straw that broke the camel's back. Honestly. What's the real reason? Is it really because y'all all messing with Lemon Pepper? Are you mad that Lemon Pepper made sure that his chicken got out to Scotty first? That she's the head bitch in charge over here in his world and not you? Talk to me, Natalie. Talk to me. Talk to me, good girl. Come off that coke high and talk to me. Sounds dumb as hell. Arguing with this girl behind jerk chicken. Bitch, please. And I was like, Scotty, hit that bitch. Hit her, Scotty. Hit her. Y'all can't imagine the excitedness, the elatedness when Scotty just went pop and just stung Natalie ass. I want Scotty to beat the bubbles out there for he. I ain't lying. Because Natalie has been playing with this girl for so long. I wanted Scotty to do her. Do her. I'm not even gonna hold you. Scotty was doing her. That's the best fight I ever see out of Scotty. Scotty was doing her. Scotty was like, I don't care, bitch. And was just stinging the shit out of Natalie. I ain't lying. It caught Natalie by surprise. Because Natalie herself said she did not expect Scotty to hit her. But if you down talking me like I'm a child, why wouldn't I hit you? I'm already tired of your bullshit because you playing in my face and you want to talk to me like I'm less than you? Okay, so I'm going to hit you. Yo, Scotty hit Natalie with so much precision. I'm not even going to hold you. Natalie must have been on a coke high because Natalie was cock strong. I mean, Natalie was wiping the cabinets with Scotty head. I mean, dusting the cupboards with this whole head. She had Scotty going every which way but loose, y'all. Scotty hit Natalie in her head, Natalie up in them. Yo, they was giving us a good little tussle. I ain't lying. Whew. Natalie was using Scotty as pledge furniture cleaner. I mean, was really wiping the cupboards with Scotty head. They was getting the blend, y'all. They was getting the blend. And when it was all said and done, y'all, I was so happy for Scotty because I'm not lying. Hits-wise, Scotty would hit Natalie more. But I guess precision and more oomph, Natalie was punch was a little harder. And plus she had a ring on. She had some rings on. I did see that. And Scotty had some marks over her face and stuff like that. But all in all, y'all was so proud of Scotty. I was so proud. I wanted her to knock the coke out her system. Like, beat her. I've been once somebody to touch Natalie, and the fact that it was her best friend Scotty that laid them hands on her. Girl, Zeus knew exactly what I wanted, and they delivered. Zeus ate that little one thing up. They ate that one thing. And then at the end of the conversation, Natalie made the whole discussion about herself. I could not be friends with you. Scotty, it may be time for you to start, building a brand outside of Natalie and Nunn, get your own business popping and maintaining that business, because having Natalie as a friend, she's going to keep doing this to you. She's going to keep bossing up on you, trying to make you seem less than her, put you at the bottom of her shoe. So you might want to think your next steps, because being Natalie's friend, lapdog, yeah, that time is dwindling. Girl, then them two started crying and hugging each other, and I'm like, girl, this is why I don't have no friends. These ups and downs, but you can keep it. And the girls went out to the club, had a good time. Natalie called everybody for a group hug, and Suki was not trying to give a group hug because she had already overheard that Mariah Lynn wanted to fight her. And y'all, that was the end of this episode. All in all, you guys, I was really happy with this episode. I got to see Rolly and Suki fight. Somebody finally called out Mariah Lynn. I heard some good one-liners. I finally seen somebody touch Natalie this season. I finally seen it. They didn't let Suki get Natalie, but this damn sure let Scotty get her. And y'all, while they was fighting, Lemon Pepper went and broke the scene up. He didn't want his two hoes fighting too long. Messing up his investment. I was happy, y'all. Scotty, you definitely won me over this episode. I was so proud of you. You finally stood on business. And you guys, that's the end of this review. So, if you guys like what I gave, then be sure to like, be sure to comment, be sure to subscribe to this channel. Click that bell to be notified of all my latest updates. And if you guys don't subscribe to this channel, I'm going to do you how Scotty did Natalie. I will. I'll see you on my next review. Bye, y'all.
Tell me what's